In this video demonstration, I'm going to show you how to add a technician in MainSmart cmms software. So I'll begin by going to the program configuration screen. And when this screen opens, I'm going to go to the first screen tab. And I'm going to notice here that my maintenance personnel can be named whatever I want. Now in this case, we're just going to call them technician, but you could call them maintenance tech or engineer or whatever you want. And that label will change throughout the program immediately. Okay, so what does it take to add a technician? Now a technician is fairly low-level data, like equipment, so it's not really a data item that you'd want just any rank and file user tinkering with. So typically the administrator level in MainSmart will be the ones that are adding technicians. As you may remember from a previous video, the administrators aren't listed in the user group list because they can do everything and you can't give them or take anything away from them. So if you did want to have another user group to have that ability, for example, let's say power user, we would go in and we would click on power user configuration, and then we'd find that permission and give it to them and then save it. So you could still have other levels of users adding technicians if you want. So from here, I'm just going to add a simple technician entry, and the implications of the technician are pretty great. They're linked to all your work orders and so on. For example, I went to the work order screen, and I'll see I have my technician list. I can add additional technicians over here to a work order. They're listed on the PMs and so on. But for now, let's just go ahead and we're just going to add one into the system, and then we're going to kind of build on that. So I'm going to go into this configuration screen. Now remember, from a previous video, we did describe the fact that the configuration buttons are going to have a yellow background. Okay, so I'm going into this screen, and when it opens, my third tab is for technician. So if I click the new button, and basically adding a technician is like adding anything else in the program. You'll have the same four buttons. They do the same thing everywhere in the program. I click new. I put in my technician name. And these need to be unique within a plant. Okay. And this is all I really need. This is the only required field is indicated by the red background. I click save. And now I have that technician in here. Okay. Now I can deactivate them. And why would I want to do that? Well, maybe they quit. Okay, or they moved on to a different job somewhere. And so if we deactivate them, all of their data, all the work orders and so on that they've performed in the past will persist in the program. However, they won't show up in any of the lists for new work orders and so on. So it's always recommended that rather than deleting the technician, you just deactivate them. Okay, so you kind of see these other fields here. I'm going to elaborate on these a little more in a moment. For now, let's just go ahead and delete this technician. And MainSmart's telling me, you sure you want to do this? And well, yeah, because we didn't use them, so it's okay. So I'm going to exit this screen. Now, what if I want my technician to only see his own work orders or his own preventive maintenance? Well, there's a way to do that in MainSmart. I'm going to go back into program configuration, and in this case I'm going to add a password for a login. I'll click new, and I'm going to make this person a power user, J. Smith, and I'll give him the password. Okay, and then I can put their name in here if I want, just for future reference. And this display name basically shows up on reports that they printed by J. Smith on such and such a date. That's really all the significance it has. Now there's a lot of other fields here, and I recommend you do use these. Okay, and you can also set them to have a default screen so that opens right to the screen they normally use when they log in and so on. So we're not going to look at these today though. All right, so I'm going to save J. Smith as a user. Now what is the difference between a user and a technician? Well, a user is anyone who can log into the program. So when J. Smith logs in, J. Smith will be recognized by the system. So how do we connect Jay Smith with the technician, John Smith, that we just created? All right, well, let's go back here. And actually, we created John Smith, but we deleted him. So let's go ahead and create him again. Only takes a moment. Now, in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to link him to the user ID. So what's going to happen, now I save this, when Jay Smith logs in, the program is going to know it's John Smith. Okay. And then we can set up a setting in program configuration where he only sees his work. So let's do that. First of all, I'm going to go to the work order screen. And I'm just going to change one of these work orders, 317, and I'm going to give it to John Smith. Okay, so now he has some work, just one work order. And next I'm going to go back to my program configuration screen. And I'm going to look at the permissions for the power user. That was the group that we put this particular user in. And for the purposes of work orders, we want to look at this permission, view all users' data. Right now it's unchecked. So what that means is when Jay Smith logs in, he'll only see the work orders, or in the case PM, same thing. He'll only see his own work. So we don't really have to do anything here this time. So I'll cancel that. And I'm going to go ahead and log out. And then I'm going to log back in. And I don't want to use the bypass logins. And normally you won't see these. This is for the purposes of the demo. Log in with a password. Okay, so it recognizes me. And if I go to the work order screen, I'll notice I only see my own work. Okay, so that's pretty slick the way that works. Let me log back out. I'm going to touch on one more topic here. I'll log back in as administrator. Okay, one thing I didn't talk about was when we added this technician, Jay Smith, the software automatically added a skills list. And we can go in here and we can set up skills for John at this point. Okay, and save those against his name. All right, so you have that option. It's completely optional, and you can change the skills right now. You can kind of see what they are. You can get rid of these, add your own. There's no limit. And then it also offers you the ability to link extra data to this particular technician. Okay, so there's quite a bit you can do here. We deliberately set this up so there's only one field that you have to populate. That way you can get up and running quickly with MainSmart. I hope this video was useful. Thanks for watching.